Actually, I have a question for Ms. Young. Now, having worked with, I murder his name every time I say it, Denis Villeneuve, and knowing that he's now in production of Dune, can we hope or possibly expect to see you in his rendering?
Given my luck in Hollywood, I'd bet against it, but yeah, Denis great. He was fun to work with in 2049, and I've already emailed him and said, could I be in Dune? And haven't heard back, so your guess is as good as anybody's.
Well, actually, while I have you, on various Facebook groups, you'll see Polaroids taken on the set of Blade Runner by you. Yeah, are those in your private possession, those pictures? Fantastic. I always wondered where they were, where they came from. Now we have some questions.
I did the first selfies.
You did. I have some questions here from some online fan groups. Jay Healy of Blade Runner Worldwide Fan Group asks, before 2049 was written, did they each personally ever envision reprising their role in a potential sequel? So before Blade Runner 2049 was even a thing, did you ever think about reprising a role as a replicant in another Blade Runner film? Anybody and everybody.
Everyone here died, except me. So.
I did.
You didn't die?
No, I didn't die. I'm still just walking around going home again, home again.
Yeah.
Waiting for JF to come home. Yeah, you're just in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Real estate agents come in, it's time to go. It's time to go.
It kind of would have been nice to have you in the next one.
Yes, please. Yeah, from your lips to God's ears, please. That'd be great.
Right, exactly.
I think all of us would like to because it means more work.
I think there was only one person. I mean, except Harry, he lives. There's only two people who live, so I think in their mind, like if you're dead, you're dead. You know how you reprise that.
I can't speak on behalf of Jay, but what I'm assuming is they meant because you're replicants and you can be replicated. They were asking if you could come back.
Well, I had one comment to make, and that was when they were doing the second Blade Runner, I said, you could have me back in a little scene because the replicants were designed after humans, so you could have me walking through as the human that I am today, just an old woman, and it didn't happen, which was a little disappointing, but there you go. So I could have been in. So maybe they'll make it.
Okay, thank you. Reese Deloy of Blade Runner, which is actually the name of the group, Blade Runner asks, how did they get the cigarette smoke to look so good for Rachel's BK scenes? How many cigarettes did really make you smoke to get it right?
We had to, look, Rutgers smoked those jetons back then, remember? Those thick cigarettes. Belmont or something like that. And I tried one puff of those, and he wanted these thick cigarettes, kind of fat stick cigarettes, so they had to take that out and put like light Carlton tobacco in it so I could smoke them. And we smoked a lot. Mariana, the script supervisor, Bouillard, yeah, you had these massive cigarettes, and he liked the look, so we had to switch the tobacco. And then Marie, the script supervisor, would make a sound when we were working, and the sound was when I was supposed to match the smoking. So there was a bit of smoking, but oh well.
It's amazing we're still all alive.
Perhaps you're all replicants.
No, I want to say something about, this always comes up, and it's funny, I think. I think that all the versions of Blade Runner play. It really depends which one you saw first, because the first one hits you the hardest, and you cannot even see any other version after that without being polluted already. But I think they all play because the story is so about everything, and it's not about people. It's not about the good guy and the bad guy. It's about who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? That's what it's about. So, and yeah, I'm happy that this film carries me for 40 years. It's amazing. It doesn't get. It really if you want to define success for real, that's it, and it doesn't get better. It doesn't. You know, it's.
You should read Rutger's book. Some of the questions that you ask, he answers them. Thank you for mentioning me and saying something nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, and all the proceeds go to a great cause. Maybe you would like to mention that cause too? Would you like to mention the cause that all the proceeds go to? Your AIDS Foundation,
Read about me.
I'm doing something for AIDS, women with AIDS. I wrote the book for it. It made no fucking money, and the whole idea was that the money that it would bring would go to that cause. It didn't. So, but you know, we try. Every little thing we try. You know, and you can only try a few things. I think as an actor, without being tacky. But so, if you're interested in this, look at it. You know?
it is a great book. I'm knee deep in it right now, actually, and I found out some amazing things. Like the great relationship you had with Sylvester Stallone, for instance. But you'll find out when you read the book. I have another question here from Monica Hintz of Wayland-Yutani Bulletin, and she asks, if you prefer the 2019 you conceived with Scott to the reality of the 2019 that we see here today, or did you imagine it would be anything like it is now when you were filming in 2019 of then?
Do you go into when we worked in India in this? Yeah, because I see Hyderabad. Rutger and I made a movie in India, and the producer decided to sue one of the Indians, but didn't have the print of the movie, so it got mysteriously lost, and it never came out. And we worked 3 months on it, and I was like, and then I left 4 days before 9/11, and you guys got stuck there, right? Yeah, none of them could leave, but even so, the movie never came out because one of the Indians had been discovered as getting kickbacks and got kind of humiliated, and then somehow the print disappeared. So I see Hyderabad in the back of us, so you must have been writing about that. Yeah.
Mr. Sanderson, I have a question for you. When Chris and Roy kiss in front of you, is your motivation jealousy or discomfort of the fact of the intrusion on them kissing? Were you jealous that Chris was kissing Roy instead of you?
I'm jealous of everyone, and I'm very insecure, and I overstated the gargoyles of insecurities I have. But I was thrilled to be in the scene with them. And you know, you don't feel like you're acting, you just feel like they're real. And to this day, I'm thrilled to have been in the scene. I don't think I answered your question. Jealous? I'm jealous of every man that has a pretty girl with them.
As the bear, I was jealous I was jealous that she wasn't cuddling with me.
Okay, and
I'm sorry to be facetious with a nice question. I remember how beautiful Deborah was inside and out. And she drew me some pictures of our characters, which I treasure. And supposedly it said something nice about me. She's more than some actors. All of them. There was nothing big that she was for me. Because I don't care if the crew wasn't happy with him. I want to hear him say again, it's basic, chaps. Get a move.
fair enough. All right. I do have someone in the wings here that's dying to ask a question, and I want to present to you Tank. Ladies and gentlemen, Tank is here.
Thank you. First, I would like to say I was outside DJing as Nexus 6, and I had the distinct honor of Mr. Hauer coming out to eat his lunch while I was working. Didn't want to disturb him though, so anyway. We've discussed the question of the tattoos, which I find the answer fascinating. But Rutger, if I might ask, in your mind, as we know there's several different versions now of the movie, like what do you like 24 at this point? What is the line? Is it I want more life, father, or I want more life, father?
I never improvise on the spot, but I had the guts to take 5. I think I said I want more life, and of course it didn't get into the first. I don't know which version it sort of started to show up again, but yeah, it was improvised.
Take 5, I like that. Also, if I may, the line that I'm a big fan of, firing the angel spell. Could you explain a bit more about that?
Well, it was in the script. It's a famous poem by a famous American writer. It's an American poem. It comes from classic American poetry, which I don't know. And I liked it because it gave me. I liked that because it makes no sense to have a robot be poetic. And I like the fact that Roy doesn't understand what the hell it means. But I also like that in the end he ends up creating his own poetry by mistake, or because the batteries run low. We don't want to be too funny about it. Because all in all, it's all an illusion about who you are, what the question of the film says, who the fuck are you? And I guess the next question for Blade Runner 2 was, what does that really mean? Which I think is interesting. And I don't think they answered it. And I really don't think the film answered, who the fuck are you anyway? But I think it's really interesting. The whole thing about artificial intelligence is really, it's something we should study that a little bit. Play with, yeah.
Wow, thank you very much. Let me hand this back over to Will.
Thank you, Tank. All right, we probably have time for a couple more questions in the audience. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, fantastic. Heading out there now. While I'm on my way out there, I want to ask the panel, anybody can answer, anybody wants to pick up a microphone. What is your favorite costume in any particular scene? Do you have a favorite costume?
Panties, of course.
I had, even though Bear is the one that I was credited for, I did a stunt where we were like 4 street urchins and stunt guys walking in the rain. It was very tough doing that, being drenched, wet, smoke at 3 o'clock in the morning. But being the tough guy, actually, that was my favorite outfit.
Kevin, how long did it take you to get in costume? You had a very elaborate costume.
My costume, Bear?
Yes.
Bear it was tougher trying to get those dang stockings on. That was the toughest part. You know, I don't have long supple legs of a woman. I have like short chubby legs, and it's tough to get those white stockings over those things. So that was the toughest part. And then they just stuck that head on me, and so that was. So that was it. It was actually the tougher outfits was when I was out in the rain, because you would have a rain gear underneath because you're going to get soaking wet. So that you could stay out in the rain longer, you would have a raincoat underneath your outfit to make you look a little bit chubbier or just bigger. But it also kept you a little bit rain. But then you still get wet. You're still miserable at 3 o'clock in the morning because we're all shooting nights.
Yeah, it's just miserable, you know. We've got miserable jobs. Somebody's got to do it.
I had it the worst. I don't care what anybody says. I had to stay standing all the time. They got a leaning board. In the old days, they used to have these leaning boards for Joan Crawford and the board would be like that, and it would have something for your arms, and they made you do that so you wouldn't wrinkle your costume. So that was really annoying.
For me, it was getting used to being in pasties and a crotch thong, and being. I mean, there were some other women that were naked around me, but it was challenging, to say the least, to be in that. And actually, the makeup took about 2.5 hours every time I came in, all the sequins. But it still was my favorite.
You were the one they remember. Costumer, I believe, was his name Kaplan, Michael Kaplan, Charles Noe, the British guy. Apparently he made a coat for my character, and it made me feel like a court jester, which made me feel more secure. And I noticed he didn't show my hat. I didn't see it until we were shooting outside the Bradbury building. I never liked that, but I was a very good boy and did what he said. I like a beret, but that thing was an ersatz beret, but it's held up all right, and they have a saying, you put the costume on and get out of the way. So we had good ones. I hope some of it made sense, but the rest of what I said didn't.
Do we have a question here in the audience?
Hi, my name is Matt, and first of all, of course, you folks have created, perhaps, in my opinion and the opinion of many others, the quintessential science fiction masterpiece. Everybody from science fiction writers to scientists have been polled and put it at the top of the list. And with that in mind, I'm wondering, is there a particular, when you look at the finished movie, is there a particular scene that you did that you're most proud of? And if there isn't one particular scene, is there a particular moment from making the movie that you enjoyed the most?
Deckard, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Deckard here.
Trying to do it smooth, you know.
Oh no, I don't care. It's gonna be jittery. I've had people stepping in front, taking photos and stuff the entire time. I'm not really.
Did anyone ask a question?
Yeah.
What was that? What was
I mean,
that?
it's one of those questions. What's your favorite moment
we wrote
in the
together
movie?
initially. I thought I was driving.
And it's just, it's such a, for me, it's ridiculous to answer because the whole movie for me is a thing for a lifetime. For me, I learned so many things from it, and I found my true talent and all kinds of shit that you don't need to know, but it's really important for an actor. And you know, of course, the last minute in the movie was crucial then, and because we didn't know what we were doing and if we were getting something there, and it flew, you know, it keeps flying, and that's how can you not enjoy that? I mean, I just explained it in the beginning. It is absolute bliss. That's what it is. It's lightning. That's what it is. And to be part of that, you know, or be a tool for that is like amazing. You know, that's all. So, okay, no more fucking stupid questions.
The gentleman did say that the film is studied. Its existential aspects are justified and quantified and brought up in seminars in colleges, and people write dissertations on this film. And in closing, I just want to say in closing, I'd like to thank you all personally, from the bottom of my heart, on behalf of the greater fan base and the organizers here at Wintercon, for all your contributions towards what is for all of us one truly perfect moment in time. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Thank you.
Thank you, folks.
I was nervous for him. Yeah.
For him, it's a big.
You just want to go. Can I go home with you? No, that was the other guy. This is Sean Young. He's like, yeah, see what comes out. He makes it right at the end of the
Good to see you. Glad to see you made it. I also think my glasses are somewhere back there because actually what happened was I supposed myself said, okay, I'm not wearing the glasses and now I'm my shirt. So they either lost and found, not now.
Any prescription or?
Well, what happened was I got a mail order, so I canceled at like $40. They're $300 and I